Hey everybody, this is Spencer, and I'm here doing a long overdue video on my Tom Bihn collection. So I wanted to start by just showing off the backpacks, which is my favorite type of Tom Bihn bag, and of course, why start out with anything else than the ubiquitous Synapse? So the Synapse 25 is my favorite type of Tom Bihn bag to carry. I did have a Synapse 19 at one time, but I sold it because it just didn't fit me. So I wanted to talk about the ones that I do have. I have four. Three are here. I'll show you the other one later. So this is my original. This is my second Tom Bihn bag ever, and it's a black ballistic with wasabi interior Synapse 25, manufactured sometime around late 2017, earlier 2018. So it has the bound straps and it has the non-tapered pocket, which was a really awesome design feature of the later bags. But it does have, this is one of the things that I look for, it does have this lined with the halcyon material, which it wasn't always that way. So this is probably my favorite Tom Bihn bag that I own, mainly because it is useful and because it was a birthday present, so it is very sentimental to me. Continuing on down the list, the Synapse 25 and Black Halcyon. Black Halcyon is my favorite type of material that Tom Bihn bags can be made out of. This one also has a wasabi interior, and I got it for Christmas last year. And finally, the newest bag in my collection, which is the orange Synapse 25. This one has the new edgeless straps, so I plan on doing a review of the edgeless straps in a later video. I bought this one just the other day with my own money. I decided that during this time, Tom Bihn could use a little bit of extra help, so I decided to purchase this from their website and to replace actually the Synapse 25 that I previously had in burnt orange that I gave away. Hi, Tim. So these are my three Synapses. Awesome. I really like these bags. Yeah, let's move on. Next in my collection are my Synik 30s. These are my second favorite bag to the Synapse 25. And I've done a review video on the Synik 30 versus the Synapse 25, which is probably my most viewed video. Overall, I really like the Synik. I thought it would replace my Synik 20 or my Synapse 25 as an everyday carry bag, but I found that not to be the case, mainly because I like the subtle style differences between the Synapse 25 and the Synik 30. I just like this more rounded shape personally. This is the Synik 30 that I have. This is my main Synik, as it were. And this one was, if you notice from my previous Synik 30 video, I got one as a promo in Black Ballistic. Well, I sold that one and bought this one with my own money because I really liked Black Halcyon. And then this one was another promo given to me in exchange for my honest review, which I gave. And I really like this bag. And you notice that I have these red pulls on here. I've liked the style of that. I'm not much of a zipper pull guy, but I do like the look of the red and black on the Pure Coyote, which I think looks really awesome. Overall, I like the Synik 30, but I don't use it as much as I thought I would. I find that the clamshell part is not something that I use very often because I don't do any heavy travel with these things. My main use case for this is the everyday carry, which is the same for my Synapse 25, which more than meets my needs. Really like the edgeless straps, and I like the internal laptop compartment. It's why I don't own a Synik 22, because my main laptop of choice is a MacBook Pro 15. This here is my daylight backpack. Of all the bags that I own, this one by far gets the most use, because when I go out with my kids, this is my diaper bag, this is my water bag, this is my snacks bag, this is my bag. And as you can see, it is, of the bags that I own, it is the one that gets beat up quite a bit. I just toss this thing around. This was a Christmas gift from my girlfriend, and I really like it. It is incredibly functional, although I gotta say, the straps are just, they're not great if you're carrying it for extended periods of time. Next up, we have my couple of more esoteric backpacks. We have the Shadow Guide over there, which if you've been a longtime member of the Facebook group, it took me a while to find this bag. And the original Nordic Synapse 25. Now, I really like this bag, except for one fatal flaw. I hate the look of these zippers, and I know that these things wear, so this is more of a collection piece for me. I don't use it, and in fact hangs on my wall so I can look at it. The Shadow Guide, on the other hand, I do use occasionally. I like that. Like the guides pack, it is just a huge hole just to throw your stuff in, and you can use this with the cash. I really like this bag again. I actually don't open it up that often, mostly just look at it. But the inside looks like steel, which I think really looks nice. And yeah, and this one was in great condition. I bought this, and it's just going to stay in my collection for a while. That is, until I decide to get rid of it, and it's already been earmarked. Hi, Jessica. Overall, really like these bags. One more to look at, one more to use, although I usually just default to my Synapse 25. So last but not least, I saved the highlight of my collection. At least it'll be the highlight for some people, which is my Smart Alec collection. You can see that they're all Halcyon bags. I have owned ballistic Smart Alecs, but I just don't like ballistic as much as Halcyon, and then I really don't, full disclosure, really am not a huge fan of the Smart Alec, both really in terms of the aesthetic, although it is incredibly functional. I have used, of the three, I've used this one because Black Halcyon is my favorite Tom Bihn outer material. So just going down the list, we have a original Halcyon Wasabi, which I traded for, and I really like this bag. It is perfectly usable, functional, but I previously had one in original Halcyon Ultraviolet, which I then traded for the Black Halcyon one. Hi, Jimmy. That was a really nice trade for him. That was a really nice trade because he got his unicorn. I got a really nice bag that instantly fit in my collection. And then this Nordic original Halcyon bag with a steel interior, the Smart Alec. It was expensive, not gonna lie. Bought it on eBay, I think about a year ago, maybe 6, 7, 8 months ago. And it was a little bit of money, but ultimately it was worth having. It was one of those must-haves in my collection piece. So again, I'm not a huge fan of the Smart Alec. The aesthetic just doesn't work for me, although it is an incredibly functional bag. I used this one recently for a couple of weeks, and I've been meaning to do a review video on it. But overall, I just find that the Synapse, both stylistically and functionally, works better for me. I do love the fact that the Smart Alec has just this big maw, kind of like the Guides Pack and the Shadow Guide, but with a little bit more organization. I do use these side pockets because they are rather large, and they can fit in things like my Spiff kit, which I do use with which I pretty much take with me everywhere. It also fits a water bottle, a bigger water bottle, I think, than the Synapse. One last bonus that I almost forgot about as I was gathering bags for the next video. I noticed this in my closet and I forgot that I had it. This is a Guides pack that you're just not going to see every day. It is in steel. I think it's steel Parapack, and I picked it up on eBay recently. I've had a few of these leave my collection. Aesthetically speaking, and functionally, really, I really prefer the Shadow Guide, although this one, of course, is really cool because it is just so rare and unique. Anyways, had to show that one. So that's it. If you have any questions for me, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. Or if you want to see more videos like this one, subscribe and like, and have a great day. Thanks.